What's up? It is your Chic Mortgage Millennial coming to you with a video about some mortgage related things. So it has been forever and finally making a video. Yeah, so exciting, right? Do you know how many times I have come to try to make a video since my last video? I'm happy that I'm right here. I have seen so many headlines or so many posts, so many videos. I'm just like, dang, I really want to make a video, and I just have not been able to make a video. I've been super busy. I don't even know my name. I don't know my life. I just don't know. Some of you all know I just got married. I'm a mom and I do mortgages. You don't catch a break when you're planning a wedding. You don't catch a break when you're a mom of a 2-year-old. Terrific twos, if you know what I'm saying. And the mortgage industry doesn't care about your life. So with all of those things considered, it's just been hard to make a video, but I'm happy I'm finally here. And thanks so much for all of your feedback. Like, I get people reaching out to me. They're like, oh girl, I love your videos. You inspire me. I'm like, what? Don't be like me, be better than me. But I just think that's so funny when people reach out to me and say that. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you all like this video. I was trying to think, okay, I know sometimes there are first-time home buyers or just people who are trying to purchase homes that watch my video. I know my videos get watched by people who are interested in becoming mortgage loan officers, and then my videos watched by real estate agents. But I was trying to figure out, you know, it's been so long, who should I talk to? And today is going to be Loan Officer Appreciation Day. Can we make it a month? Can we make it an hour? Loan Officer Appreciation Day is so important. It's not a real day, but it should be. Because it is very hard being a loan officer. Like, y'all really don't care about us. I'm gonna start with a post that I saw. Or should I start with the post, or should I just talk about what I see? Every single time I go on social media, I will look to see, you know, posts about mortgages. Everyone's buying a house, right? So I always look to see if people tag their loan officer, and rarely ever. Like, I get tagged here and there, but you know, people do not care about us. They don't care. It's so funny. My sister and I, you know, she's in the mortgage industry as well, so we be laughing. We laugh. Sorry, slang. We laugh because it's just like, nobody cares about the loan officer. And loan officers, they don't get any credit. Like, we probably do the most work to try to get y'all's loans closed ever. And I just think it's so funny whenever people post, oh, just close. Like, there are some people who do it, but for the most part, they don't. They never say, oh my goodness, thank you so much to my loan officer. It's always, oh, shout out to my real estate agent for helping me, you know, all the way throughout the entire process, and we made it, and we're closed, and da-da-da-da. And I'm always trying to look to see, because, you know, I want to see, like, who's out there. Like, there's already not a lot of young millennial loan officers out there, so I'm just always interested to see, like, oh, who is a loan officer? It's never posted, never ever posted. And it's just as important to select a loan officer, whether it's your agent's preferred lender or it's someone that you know, but it's just as important to, you know, select your loan officer as it is to select your real estate agent, your representative on the financing side. It's very important. I don't think y'all know how important that is, but this is the largest financial decision that you're going to be making in your entire life. So yeah, no disrespect to the agents, but I love, you know, that's nice. They were able to show you the house. They were able to help you find a house, put in an offer, get your offer accepted, do the negotiation, all that type of stuff. But the person that you are going to be talking to for 30 to 40 days, on average, that's how long it takes for a first-time home buyer. Because, I mean, really 30 days, but sometimes there are situations where it might be extended due to whatever situation. But you are asking this person, hopefully you're asking this person all of the questions about your finances. They're getting documents from you. They're trying to do whatever they can to help you get to the closing table. And I just think that that's so interesting that people never or rarely ever post their loan officer a thanks, shout out, thank you for your services would be nice. And that leads me to this other post that I saw in you know, a real estate group that I'm in, and someone posted, I wish I saved the post. I told myself to screenshot it because I was going to make a video right after, but I forgot. But someone made a post and it said, where are my real loan officers who are going to do everything they can to work and get the loan to the closing table? I'm tired of working with these loan officers who just want these easy loans and don't want to put in work. I need someone who's gonna put in work. That was basically the gist of it. So as I'm reading that, I'm just like, oh, well, I know these comments are about to be on fire. Of course, one of the things that people kept saying, well, first of all, my job is to originate the loan. Originate the loan. I don't do credit repair, you know, all these other type of things. And like, they were just really going in on him. And I was just scrolling through and I was just like, as you should. Because now, I will do everything that I can, but for some reason, people think like because you are a loan officer, you have a magical wand that you can use to help make somebody get approved, help make somebody be able to, like, I'm the gatekeeper of the loan. And that is not the case. We are supposed to facilitate and help you get a loan. You know what I'm saying? Like, we work numbers. Like, we're not, if you don't qualify, when people don't qualify, I try to, you know, run whatever simulator or Wayfinder. Some of you all are familiar with those things, what if simulator, all of those things. Fine, see what they can do to increase their score and be approved. That's fine, but sometimes, one, it's going to take a lot more work for people to become homeowners than they think. And it's not a situation where, oh, well, I did this, and I hate it, because you will tell people what to do, what they should do. They might do one or two things. They might do this and that, and then they'll come back and they'll be like, I'm ready. And the first thing they say is, you told me all I had to do is da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's why, I mean, I keep a paper trail for everything, but it's just very important for people to understand like the role of a mortgage loan originator. That is why, fast forward to my meeting. I just had a meeting with my area manager and my branch manager, and it was really good. Most of the times when I am in rooms that have to do with any type of mortgage loan origination event or something where you have to be licensed, there is not a lot of millennials there. Like, usually if we see each other, it's like, oh girl, what's your name? You look like me, or, you know, hey guy, you know, whatever. There's a barrier for entry when it comes to becoming a loan officer, and especially when it comes to being a successful loan officer. And I used to recruit for a mortgage company, and one thing that I used to always feel so bad about is, you know, the type of people that the company wanted. Of course, you want somebody experienced, minimum 3 to 5 years experience, because they don't want to do any training. We want somebody who knows what they're doing. We want somebody who has the volume. What's the average producer? What's the top producer? All of those different volumes. If they don't have those things, they don't want to meet with you. And that is why it's so hard, because basically in order to become a licensed mortgage loan originator, yes, you take a test, you do education, but there's also more to it, because when it's you and that computer, nobody's gonna help you get an approved eligible in underwriting or desktop underwriting, whatever DU service that you use. Like, nobody helps, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can ask a few questions, but you have to know what to ask. Those branch managers, those area managers, those people who are making money, they'll help somebody that they know. Maybe if it's a referral or like the training. Let me go to what they said at the meeting, because I'm about to start getting worked up. There's a barrier for entry, you know? So in order to be a loan officer that has business, you have to have different services and best practices in place for you to be successful. Our job is not to do credit repair. We do not get paid for credit repair. Our job is to work numbers, find you the best program, find a program where you actually meet the guidelines, all of the many guidelines. And so your pre-approval will turn into you sitting at the closing table. For example, if let's say you're doing a loan and we know that your DTI has to be within a certain range, your debt to income ratio has to be within a certain range, maybe based on your credit, you need to have cash reserves, you know, maybe because of your bankruptcy or because of your situation, your bankruptcy has to be dismissed two years ago or whatever the guide, like there's so many different guidelines. And if your loan goes to the underwriters and it's not properly set up, or you don't meet those guidelines, it's not one guideline. Somebody asked me, oh, well, did the guidelines change? What do you mean? These are the guidelines, okay? Like, this is the laundromat list of guidelines. It is not my job to tell you every guideline that you need in order to meet this loan program. But a lot of times we try to tell you, okay, you know, these are some of the things that you'll need to do to be in a better situation to be able to buy, and then we can try it again, okay? You know, because for me to be able to explain to you as a buyer or you as an agent everything that your person needs to do to become pre-approved for a mortgage, in some situations it's impossible. And the more sometimes you work with people, they want to ask so many different questions, they want to become a mortgage ontologist by the end of the session. And so then what they do is they go to the next loan officer and they try to say, create this story, say all the right things, and then their loan falls apart in underwriting because something popped up, but they just said that one thing to just get through. Does that make sense? And I hate when people say, does that make sense? Because it's like condescending, like, does that make sense? Hell no, it don't make sense. You know, and some things might not make sense. There are so many different types of people that I work with that, you know, I just understand. I understand. And so when there are people who try to ask strategic questions or this and that, after all that fluff, like, okay, now that you're done with all that fluff, can you please tell me your current situation? Because where is this? Where is this? Red flag, red flag, red flag. I can see those red flags to have those conversations. And then they'll be like, oh, well, you know, because such and such told me that, you know, no, this is, you are trying to get a few $100,000. Can't even really get a house for $100,000. So you're trying to get a few $100,000 from a bank. This is not a PPP loan. This isn't a sign your name. So for that Facebook poster who said, you know, where are my people who are going to wave a magic wand for my buyer that has no cash reserves, credit is low, collections, all of these different things, bankruptcies, where are my loan officers that are gonna put in that work and make sure that this person gets approved? When you find them, let me know. No, seriously, like, no, when you find them, let me know. Because I help people who have credit issues. I let them know about their assets. If their money is up under the mattress, deposited now, like, I will guide you, like, okay, what's this deposit? You're gonna have to cut that out on your account. That's fishy. You know, like, I am going to guide you, but I'm not a magician. And can you imagine in this busy market, if loan officers only focus their time on people who needed help getting qualified, having all those people who need to get qualified, only people who need to get need help, not ready. And then there are also people who are ready, who also just need to get all their stuff together, understand the process, you would not be able to produce. We work off of commission just like you, Mr. Agent. Like, I saw that post and I just, because you know something else, when there are situations where you have to maneuver, let's say you're in process and, you know, underwriters come back with this situation and you have to restructure the entire loan. I have spent weekends getting for whatever reason, maybe the underwriter reduced their income or, you know, just something changed on their program. I have spent weekends trying to restructure loans because I don't want to make that phone call that, hey, underwriter, you know, did such and such and, you know, now you don't qualify. If you don't know guidelines, the loan is dead. I talk to so many people who are like, oh, my loan fell apart. Why'd your loan fall apart? oh, I don't know what happened. They didn't explain it to you. They didn't tell you. They probably didn't even try, because they had other clients that they needed to help who were qualified to get a mortgage. But because I tried to not have those conversations, and my past clients know, they like, oh girl, yeah, because I thought I wasn't going to get it approved, and I don't know what she did. I don't know what she told me to do. If I have to make a call, like, okay, we have to reduce this, and you know, those type of things. These are loans that are already in process. Things happen. So for you to just be like some of y'all will ask me for, if your client is not approved for a mortgage, and you know, the loan officer gives them different tips or things that they need to do in order to qualify, if it's somebody that you actually want to be approved for a mortgage and you want to help them through the process as an agent, I'm sorry, but agents are going to be the ones who do credit repair over a loan officer, because loan officers are busy. Their job is to originate loans. Yes, we will give you tools and resources if you ask, and then we'll present them to you. But most of the successful loan officers that I know, they do not follow up or have time to keep up with you and be like, hey, did you pay off this? Hey, did you do this? Hey, did you get to reach out to the collection agency to see if they were able to provide a letter of the amount that you needed to settle the debt, so that we can make sure that we can reduce this debt on your credit report? Hey, did you such and such and such? And this loan is not even in process, and this isn't a situation that's going to prevent them from closing. Like, you are not even pre-approved yet. Hey, just wanted to know if you were able to whatever, increase your score. And then it's like, you all call us like, hey, just wanted to get an update on this person. Ask your person, ask your client. I get everybody, whether it's credit issues, I will sit there and try to work out a plan for everyone within 24 to 48 hours. Either you're gonna get your pre-approval, or you're gonna get details of what you need to do, your current situation, and what you can do to get approved, pre-approved, closer to approval, how realistic it is, what is your issue, is it income, is it credit, what program would work best for you when you are approved. But of course, you know, we're gonna reevaluate your situation. Like, I go into detail, and you know what happens as soon as I go into detail and I send these detailed updates, or I'll let you know an update. First of all, if I send an email update, I'm gonna get a, hey, can I call you? Yeah, you can call me. I just gave you a detailed update. I don't think y'all understand how busy we are. Just like how you're busy, it's 2021. 2020 was busy, 2021 is busy. So just know that we deal with those things every single day, all day. And then when we sit there and we restructure your loan, and your person, their loan got suspended from underwriting all of these times, and we had to restructure and figure out how to get them approved, and then y'all close and it's like, no thank you. I don't care no more. Like, I'm a little rough around the edges, because you have to have a couple screws loose to be in this type of business. For people who are newer, or people who, you know, just get that first sense of, I did a terrible job, I tried, I wish I could do more. No, you did not do a terrible job. Their situation changed, their circumstance changed. They tried to finesse gift funds. They changed their job. They whatever changed in their situation. Yes, we tried to restructure the loan, but after we've already evaluated you for pre-approval, if anything changes, all we can do is try to restructure and see if we can move forward. And then so when we do, you all are like, we tell you what to do. Well, is there anything else we could do? No, like, no. It's hard. It's hard. So happy Loan Officer Appreciation Month to everyone. I wish that this didn't turn into a venting session, but I haven't talked to y'all in so long, and I'm gonna have to edit it down or something. It's hard out here for a loan officer, so just appreciate us just a little bit more. I mean, you don't have to. I'm used to it. There's a barrier for entry, because even I recently switched companies, and that's a whole nother video, but never bash your company. Most of the times, the reason that loan officers change companies is for operations, smoother transaction for our buyers, or for programs, maybe if a company has better programs or more flexible guidelines, different guidelines, or you know, just things like that. Like loan officers change companies, it's not really a big deal, because for the most part, where you go doing mortgages is doing mortgages. In my switch of my transition, I was saying, dang, I see why this company that I'm with, they said they don't even hire like new LOs. And I see why, because even me being experienced, you know, used to different systems and stuff, when you switch over to a new company, I swear for the first week, I was looking at my computer like, so what now? What am I supposed to do? What do I click? I was going through training, and there are so many trainings when you start a new company, and it's just like, none of these trainings are helping me figure out how to originate a loan in y'all's system. These trainings are not helpful. It was crazy. Like, I'm really looking at this computer. I had to be like, okay, scratch all of these many screens, all of these different programs. I know that step one, I need to run credit. So let me find my login information, because they send you 1 million different sign-ins and logins and this-ins and this for that. So I'm just like, okay, let me first find my login for credit, because applications, they don't stop coming in. Once you change, everybody's like, okay girl, you ready? You ready? Happy Monday. They don't care. And I'm just like, yeah, let's go. So I'm like, okay, let me find my logins for credit. Now that you've pulled credit, what do I do next? Okay, well, how do I import liabilities? Hold on. And then there's two systems that they use. So I'm watching, most of the trainings that they had was on this one system, Byte, and then the other one they use is the system Clear. Both do the same thing, but I guess it's more user-friendly for LOs to use Clear, and Byte is like for, you know, more probably complicated. But I'm looking through it, I'm like, well, Byte, I kind of like the complicated look more, because it's simple. Me clicking on this one button isn't working. So, okay, now I've imported liabilities. Okay, so how do I make a change to the liability? Because they said they don't owe this that's on their credit report, and they gonna provide a letter. So what do I click? It's crazy, y'all. So just the basics, if you know, like, okay, I know I need to do this, I know I need to do this, I know I need to do this, and you're having to sit there and figure it out in a new system. If you are a new loan officer and you don't even know, Amber, I'm doing a video. You know, if you don't know what questions to ask, like, you just be like, well, I just want to put in my resignation. Y'all's trainings suck. I'm sorry, the trainings did not suck, but you know how you just want to know, okay, how do I do everything? I need to know how to do this from point A to point B. But now I figured it out, because I can't wink, because I'm smart. It's harder than you think, and in order to try to continue to make things smooth for our buyers, like, you really have to be on it. You have to constantly teach yourself new things, and because people aren't going to teach you. Not saying that people are not helpful, but if you don't know the right questions to ask, and I don't even like asking a lot of questions, I just like to work. So happy Loan Officer Appreciation Day. We're gonna try to make it a month, but I know the summertime we probably would have to do that in the winter if things slow down. Things used to slow down in the winter. I'm gonna try to figure out if there is already a Loan Officer Appreciation Month available. So anyway, this was a really long video, I think, and I hope I didn't ramble too much, but when I ramble, sometimes you all like my videos. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And it's just another day in the life of a mortgage loan originator. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm gonna try to make another video again. I can't say when, but one day I'm gonna get more consistent. Okay, have a good day. Bye.